We have been spoon-fed the notion that creativity is the province of genius. To those few that have experienced unpredictable flashes of insight in moments of divine inspiration. And that's just simply not true. You cannot provide insights on things you do not know anything about. Listen, you don't have to take my word for it. It's all in this amazing book, The Creative Curve by Allen Gannett. And if there's anything that's really amazing in the book that really stuck out, was Allen talked about how he's interviewed hundreds of people in different industries, creative artists, chefs, painters, and you name it. And he talked about consumption. And we look at sometimes consumption as a bad thing, like we can't consume too much. But he talked about how some of the best people in the world, some of the most creative people in the world, consume about 3 to 4 hours a day. That is about 20% of their waking hours on consumption in their industry. Now, if you want to get better at something, if you want to know something to the best degree that you possibly can, you're going to spend some time on it. And at the same time, these creative artists, these chefs, these amazing people that are creative geniuses actually spent so much time in their industry learning, putting themselves in creative environments. Artists went to art shows, art exhibits. Chefs, they sat down at the best restaurants and tried food themselves, learned about the experience for themselves, learning, consuming, and seeing how that they could then do better themselves by putting them in other creative environments and building off of that. But they would not know that if they didn't put themselves in those creative environments. And it really rings true. I remember actually a couple of years ago, we were really spending a lot of focus on our customer experience. And I really truly remember it wasn't about getting into a room with a whole bunch of people, with a whole bunch of whiteboards and coming up with ideas and seeing what sticks. I really remember, and it really stuck to me, starting out, going out to places. So we put ourselves in creative environments of those that were already doing it really well. We went to Starbucks, we went to Chapters, Indigo, we went to all these great places that had stellar customer experiences, and we just watched. We just watched restaurants in action. We just watched the experience unfold at Chapters and Starbucks, and we just watched and learned. We just consumed and saw what are other people doing and how could we apply that to our business. And it's amazing what you can do when you truly just sit, observe, and learn. So there you have it. You cannot provide insights on things you do not know anything about. So yes, continue to create. Yes, start, but keep learning. And in order to provide the best possible ideas for your industry, you kind of have to consume, you have to learn, you have to understand first. Now, if you want more of those insights, check out The Creative Curve by Allen Gannett. Have a good one, guys. Stay fab.